Alright everybody, welcome to today's video. We are here checking out the Monster Hunter Wilds benchmark. We are running it currently on an Alienware M18 R2 laptop. We have the 14900HX i9 with 32 gigs of RAM, and we have the RTX 4080 with 12 gigs of RAM for the graphics card. So we're going to see what this can do and take a look at it. I hope you guys are excited for Wilds. I am. Probably be playing it on PC and PlayStation. Right now we main PlayStation because that's who I play with the most, but we got to check out this benchmark. So we're going to run it here. We're going to run it, max everything out, throw on frame generation, check that out, and then we'll back it down a little bit, maybe run it a couple times, depending how long it takes to see what the output can be and what you guys can expect. So if you guys are excited for Wilds, let me know down in the comments. I want to know what weapon you're playing, what weapon you want to pair it with, and what monster you're looking to fight the most. Let's start checking this out here. Okay, so English. We'll throw it into English. Enable frame generation, yes. Cool. And what I'm looking at is over here is my recording setup, because I have my laptop plugged right into my Elgato, so no extra monitors in the way or being outputted somewhere else. It's just outputting straight here for me as well. Okay, so we're gonna benchmark, but let's check out the options here to see. Display. Sure. Sorry. So we got screen mode. We got this. Resolution, aspect. Wide, automatically. PC spec. Let's do this. Let's run the first one on Ultra. DLSS, ray tracing. We're gonna try to blow this up and see what happens here. Alright, so let's see, ultra, frame generation, cool quality. Yeah, we'll throw on all the NVIDIA stuff. Alright. Let's benchmark this and see what it does. Kinda excited because this is my first time seeing the benchmark. I have run it just with you guys.
Yeah.
As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go. And then we can get started.
This is gonna be great.
Ooh, little jumpy right there.
I hope we find them
Oh,
soon.
cool, and it gives us the information up top so we know what we're running on there.
Look!
Hard to park!
Aye!
There's so many.
This game's gonna be
Exceptionally
so
agitated.
beautiful.
Could they
Like,
be chasing something?
I remember when Worlds came out and now.
It's a person! Bring us closer!
And crash right into them!
We're still too far away.
We do. Hold on. What's that?
That's all right.
Can you reach it?
I have to try.
I'm coming too.
Alright, so now it looks like we're from cutscene to actual in-game. Great that all. Look at him like wiggling around on the tail there. Dude, just look at the detail of the monster. And like I said, I'm just extra super awestruck too because I flew through the beta for the first one.
Welcome!
Some more cutscene action here.
Please
Go
eat.
ahead, help yourselves.
Damn. So there we go. This was our first run at max settings. So now let's dial it down a little bit. Whoops, I didn't mean to fully exit. I guess it does have. Alright. Alright, let's get back in. We're gonna get back in here and we're gonna run one more. So I know the audio might have been kind of loud for that. So on this next one, I'll turn it down a little bit. But yeah, that was beautiful. And like I said, I flew through the first beta. I was just playing it on PlayStation. I wasn't really, I did the hunts, but I wasn't really taking it in as much as I had for as excitement as I have now for this game. But just watching that, I was just, I can't wait to be in it. Like, we get the next 2 weekends to be in there. I'm gonna live in those betas for a bit, and then coming up, we've got it on the 28th. gonna go to options. Oh, oh, oh. We'll leave this all the same. PC specs now. We're on high. So let's just leave it on high and see how that goes. So, okay, so we see VRAM usage up here. So when we click Ultra, yeah, that brought it up. So let's run this on high. DLSS, upscaling. Ray tracing will turn off this time, and then we'll leave everything else high. So we'll run it like this, because I believe this will be like the most common use for it. Oh, let's just go. We want their setting of. Oops, sorry. Escape. Escape. Save. Alright, so now we'll run this one more time. I'm actually gonna come over here. I'm gonna turn down the volume a little bit so it's hopefully not as loud, and then I can talk about it as we go. So let's benchmark this one more time. I also came out of performance mode, so let's get that back on. Yeah, look at this. We're doing way smoother numbers right now. So we'll see how this keeps up. But even like this, even turned down a bit, the detail is just amazing. I'm excited for what other games we have coming, but at the same time, like, yo, this has to be a Game of the Year contender. Easily. I can't wait to see like what other like events and stuff like this we get when we're in there playing. I know it was a ton of fun doing the intro when we played through on the beta.
That's all right.
Can you reach it?
I have to try.
I'm coming too.
Get our nice little like Assassin's Creed-esque shot right there. Oh yeah, coming up to this part with the traversal and walking around that the rock ledge that's coming up, like that was pretty freaking awesome. There's some herbs right there. Like this right here, this is really cool. And it looked like we got Scout Flies back, or like a new version of Scout Flies. Like I said, I don't remember too much from the beta, so I'll be back in there to check it out. I'm taking a little dip here. I guess another thing to remember too is this is without all the tweaks and performance updates they did and the file size compression and whatnot. And there is that day one patch that's going to be implemented as well. I wish they would have done a scene with like a little bit of fighting as well. Like, I still think one of the best benchmarks tools and utilities that I've used to like check out stuff has been Final Fantasies. Like, that one was just insane. You had, like, crazy battles going on, cutscenes, cinematics, gameplay, all of that. Yeah, so it looks like from cinematic to in-engine, we took about a 10 FPS drop. As far as the average. And I also wonder too if they're gonna update this when the game comes out. Because I remember too with Final Fantasy for Dawn Trail, they actually updated the benchmark tools with issues people were having. So I wonder if, like, once the game actually launches, if we'll get an updated version of this so people can use and check it out. Another thing I might do is, if you guys would want to see it, let me know. Is I also have the Steam Deck, running it on there and see what that can do on, like, the low or medium settings. It might explode too, because this game, like I said, it just looks amazing. Nice little feast here. All right, cool. Well, we still scored good, um, on high settings. Um, definitely up there a little bit more. And I'm sure there's tweaking, and I'm sure with all the tweaks and stuff that they've talked about that they've done, that performance is going to be even better once it gets releases. So I'm really hoping that enough voice gets out there that we could also get an update to the benchmark tool, because even for future players, that'd be nice to have. Drop that on, load it on, see if the system can handle it, see what it's doing, test it on more different systems, and see what that does to it, especially with the updates they've made. And when update drivers come out, because, we're still waiting on, we'll get the day one game ready drivers and stuff like that, from NVIDIA. And it'll be interesting to see what it does on, like, the AMD cards and stuff, and see if anybody posts up stuff like that. Been a little long on this video, so since we ran 2 benchmarks, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more. We are going to be doing streaming. We are going to be returning to Twitch for our main streams. And then I'm going to be moving them over to YouTube, just because it seems like less people view the streams on YouTube, but more people taking the videos there, and then more people are watching the streams over on Twitch. So we're going to see what we can do with that, or I just might stick with straight YouTube. So also, let me know about that down in the comments, what you guys would like to see. Thanks for checking this out. I hope you enjoyed, and also, let me know your scores down below if you're running the tool. I'll catch you all in the next video.